Hey guys, welcome back to the React Native course. In this video, we are going to talk about activity indicator component or loader component. So loader component is inbuilt in React Native and you can use it. So what we gonna do basically, we are going to use of activity indicator component, and we are also gonna talk about the common props of activity indicator, and we will talk about the hidden. So like basically, we're gonna make a one button, and when we click on that button, we show the loader and we can hide the whole loader. Okay, now let's understand what is the need of activity indicator in our React Native. So let's suppose whenever we make API call or anything that's gonna took some time, so we have to show at that point of time activity indicator, means something is on the progress. So that's why you can see a lot of apps while opening the app, so you see a loader, and once the app the data come up, so loader get stopped. Okay, so let's understand that quickly. So this is something which we gonna build it up. So I'm going to remove whole code. Okay, and right now I'm going to type R and FES. So what it's gonna do basically, it's gonna write me a one functional component with style sheet, which you can see it here. Awesome. Now let's style this view quickly. So I'm going to style this view as a styles.container. Okay, now after that, let's copy the container, and we're gonna have define as a flex as a 1. Okay, and justify contain as a center. Okay, and the align item center. So what is gonna do, the item will be get into the center. Okay, awesome. Now I'm going to remove this text, and I'm going to import the activity indicator. Okay, I imported the activity indicator from the React Native. Now after that, you can see that we can see a small activity indicator on the center. Okay, so it took some props. The first props is called size. Okay, so we can define as a large if you want, and we can have some props called small. That's whatever you want to pass is small, and it's so a smaller loader. Okay, now instead of passing large small, we can pass some values. Like I can pass as a 50. Quickly, let me pass 50. So it the size of the activity indicator becomes 50, and if I make it 60, so you can see that it becomes 60. Okay, the next props is called color. Whatever you want to pass a color, let's suppose I want to pass color as a red, so we can pass color red also, which you can see. The next property is called animating, which takes true or false. So currently it's true, so you can see that it's animating. We can see the load, and if I make it false, so it will get removed from the UI. Okay, so I'm going to remove this property. Now after that, let's understand another thing that is called which we have talked about. Like we're gonna create a one button, and by clicking on the button, we're gonna show or hide the button, show or hide the activity indicator. So I'm going to create a one state called show loader, and set show loader quickly, and by default I'm going to give a use state as true. And after that, let's create a one button. I imported the button from the React Native, and it's took title, as guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so toggle loader. I think this looks good name. Okay, now another thing is called, let's add on press event, and whenever we click on this button, so what should be gonna happen, I make the set show loader as a boolean value. Like whatever the value last, it will become the opposite of that value. Okay. Now you can see that if I click on show loader, toggle loader, nothing will happen. So we have to perform conditional rendering on this activity indicator. So how we can perform, we can perform like this: show loader, if it's true, then show the activity indicator, and else show null. Okay, so if I click on toggle loader, so you can see that we can see a awesome loader, and if we make it false, so you can see it's removed from the UI. This is how we can create a activity indicator or loader in the React Native. Now next thing is that, like, let's suppose why we use activity indicator. Let's suppose we are fetching some data from the API, and that's good, took some time. So at that point of time, we have to show loader, and that's why we use activity indicator. Yeah, see you guys in the next. I think that's all in this video. In the next video, we are going to talk about model or dialog box in the React Native. Please let me know if you guys have any question regarding the activity indicator, and see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.